Hi, I am Batool astrologer presenting you the traits of Aquarius that are never discussed before, so let's dig in. When I think of Aquarius, which comes to mind are all the friends who have been completely out there, quirky, free-spirited, rebellious and brilliant. The key phrase used in astrology to describe Aquarius is, I know, and these eclectic beings generally do know just about everything, but sometimes the more immature ones think they know when they don't, and consequently they come off a little arrogant, but hopefully they will grow up. But in the meantime, if you have to deal with a young, self-righteous Aquarius, don't even bother trying to change their minds, because they already think they know it all. The symbol associated with your sign is the water bearer. The water bearer is symbolic of the gods, nourishing the earth with life-giving energies. This has been the most confusing symbols of the Zodiac, and probably so because most people cannot figure out Aquarians, anyhow because of their eccentric natures. Ask anyone who knows a little astrology, and they will tell you that Aquarius is a water sign because it is symbolized by the water bearer. However, water signs are very emotional people and Aquarians are more intellectually motivated and often emotionally aloof. Aquarius is an air sign, the quality of mental freedom and intellectual analysis, needing plenty of personal space. You are often brilliant and sometimes of a genius level, but you live in your heads and rarely venture into your emotional hearts. The water bearer represents the container holding the water and not the water. Aquarians are the vessel for spreading information. Aquarians are the mouthpieces for innovative ideas. Aquarians are often 3 years or more ahead of everyone else's views, and therefore are seen as strange or genius, but whatever most people do think you are a bit out there. This ability of tapping into the future is the reason you are the water bearer of new information that keeps eternally springing forth from those people with strong Aquarius planets in their charts. However, the other side of that coin is that you have trouble being in the moment or in the present because your minds are too focused on tomorrow and rarely today, which of course can cause all kinds of interesting dilemmas and especially in personal relationships. To the ancient Egyptians, Aquarius represented the vital spiritual power that renews and fertilizes all things. That was because each summer when the moon was full in the constellation of Aquarius, the Nile River flooded, bringing much-needed moisture and nutrients to replenish the desert land, to allow for a food to be cultivated once again. The Nile was the water bearer, bringing the vital spiritual power to the land to renew it, and it always coincided with the full moon in Aquarius. Aquarians are very social, friendly, charming and outgoing, and you love helping others and going on crusades for the betterment of mankind. However, Aquarians do not make friends easily. Even though your sign rules the domain of friendships, part of the problem is that you live in the world of ideas, and even though you know how to communicate with anyone, it's usually on a detached, more non-emotional basis. In love and marriage, the Aquarians will need to retain their sense of individuality and freedom. Remember, for an Aquarius to fall deeply in love, they first have to be friends, so don't rush them. Also, too much togetherness can stress out the freedom-loving Aquarius, so make sure they are alone during the relationship. Often you missed so much of the emotional joys of life because your body may have been there but your mind was somewhere else, and then Aquarians wonder why other signs think you are so detached and impersonal. But once you decide to allow someone in your lives, you can become very loyal, ready to sacrifice everything for your partners and be faithful to them for life. However, you are sometimes disappointed emotionally, because your own high personal ideals cause you to demand more of others than is reasonable. Aquarians fall into two basic types, one shy, quiet, and patient, the other exuberant, outgoing, and eccentric. Sometimes hiding the considerable depths of their character, with this more wild expression, the reason for the two types comes from the fact that Aquarians used to be represented by the conservative qualities of the planet Saturn, before Uranus was discovered in 1781, and eventually became to be the ruling planet. Saturn is known as more traditional, reserved, conservative and rigid. However, Uranus is rebellious, eccentric, original, innovative and unpredictable, just about the exact opposite of the Saturn rulership. Saturn Aquarians are the serious thinkers who are inventing slowly and steadily all that new technology that will bring to mankind a higher quality of living. However, the Uranus Aquarius is of the more rebellious, breakthrough, and upsetting of the old standards type, but both are vessels of information to serve mankind for the greater good. Your mind is very restless and needs constant stimulation, and you love being social, so from time to time, when you often get bored, your mind to make up drama, but it also makes you a bit of a controlling person, and therefore being shocked unexpectedly can throw you off balance, which is a definite no-no in your world. Creatively, you are the inventor, designer, and the innovator. You are the type who through artistic expression upsets conventional morality, and pushes the envelope as your ruling planet Uranus rules technology, inventions, and electricity. You will be attracted to anything connected with technology, science and computers. Your careers suit your crusading and humanitarian nature, also lends itself for you to be excellent writers, journalists, broadcasters, social workers, and teachers. The more psychic Aquarians possess healing gifts and can make excellent therapists, as well as healers, especially of the holistic and alternative types, since you need to break away from tradition and venture into uncharted waters. Aquarians rules the legs, from the knees to the ankles, and the circulation of the blood. You're sometimes surprised when your body complains, reminding you that it needs care since your nature is very mental and not physical, and always thinking of tomorrow, and when your body tries to communicate with you, you often don't pay attention, until it's too late. You're also prone towards too much inactivity because you are sitting at the computer all day, or getting lost in what you are doing and forgetting about exercising. Thus, a more sedentary lifestyle can trigger circulation problems and varicose veins by sitting too much. Your outlook on life is always future-oriented, and for the good of humanity and the planet. You definitely are one of the crusaders for the equal rights of all, and because you have this need to embrace the world, it's difficult to keep you isolated in a relationship, for your destiny is to connect and help as many people on this planet in your lifetime. So if you like these type of videos and want to watch more, then please like and subscribe. It will help me to grow my channel. Thank you.